Hey guys, I'm back. I'm sorry, something happened to the internet and I lost the connection. Okay, so I was talking about the rising unemployment rate, and that is also a contribution to a low demand in our country. Okay, so COVID's impact is increasing and the demand is going bad. Okay, that's what's happening. So the economic impact of COVID-19 is increasingly evident in a demand shock. So there is a demand shock from the initial supply shock. So earlier what was happening was that the supply wasn't there, there were supply chain issues, but now the more we are getting deep into the COVID second wave, we can see that the demand has gotten impacted. Yes, I lost my internet, so I've come back in a different video now. Thanks for coming back. So let me read this again because I wasn't sure if all of you came in. So the economic impact of COVID-19 is evident in a demand shock from the initial supply shock, with disposable incomes and jobs shrinking through the lockdown. A security survey said. The survey of over 1,000 people showed that the impact of the outbreak is fast progressing from a supply shock. So we are coming out of the supply shock and now we have gotten into the demand shock. And one of the reasons I did share was people losing their jobs, unemployment rate. Those are few reasons. So the survey of over 1,000 people showed that the impact outbreak is fast progressing from a supply shock intended to prevent the spread of the virus to a demand shock. The demand shock due to declining income and firings. Only 16% reported that they saw no change in income and employment since the lockdown, while a fifth of those surveyed have already lost their jobs. So 1/5 of the people lost their jobs. Only 16% are reporting that no change in employment or income, which means we still have about 84% which are impacted, and out 1/5 is 20% of them saying no, we lost our jobs. So this is what the data is. This in turn is leading to postponement of discretionary consumption demand. So jewelry demand has gone down by 53.5%, FMCG by 47%, two-wheelers by 40%, cars by 37.6%, and painting of homes by 30%. So this is how the different sectors are being hit by the demand shock, lack of demand. Okay. So our proprietary survey on the economy suggests our call of demand side measures by the government. This is Indraneel Sen Gupta, who's Chief India Economist of BOFA Securities, and he's saying this in a report. And he's mentioning that demand side measures include lending rate cuts, tax subsidies for SMEs and real estate, oil tax cuts, waiver of interest on interest during the loan moratorium, and lower income tax cutoffs by the COVID-19 cess on higher income. So guys, today I've talked about the stocks going down, gold going down, rupee going down against the US dollar, rising, or the employment rates going down. So this is pretty much what is my decoding for today's Economic Times newspaper. What are you taking away? Please start sharing. What did you get today? Okay, gloomy day, you got that. Go beyond that, Richa. That's why I said right in the starting of the first video that you got to have an open mind, an open heart, an open will. You just can't get stuck at, okay, it's a gloomy day and that's about it. That's why we talked about goals and how to get there. Yes, so much halchal in the universe, Saurabh. Yes, time to invest for the long term. Absolutely, Richa. Today's newspaper is full of depressing news items, but we've got to have the faith. Got that? It helps you build the attitude of an investor, Anamika. No days are the same. Okay, Kavleen has shared that she was watching our mentor Vijay Kedia's interview, and he made a very good point that there's always some or the other uncertainty in the market, which dims the shine of the market. So always look for companies which can shine on their own even in the darkness. Yes. Time for shopping. Yes, Archana. Time to invest more. Look at investment when market is low. Haar ke baad jeet hai. Got that, Vinita? Time to invest in stable companies after studying them. Yes. Yes, Saurabh, you got to learn stocks. There is no other way because stocks, properties and businesses, these are the only 3 top ways to create wealth. And guys, we are beginning a new investing where we are going to help you learn the art of picking good quality stocks. It begins tomorrow, 12:30 to 1:30. If you have not signed up for it, I highly recommend you do. Yes, okay. Be educated. Absolutely. That's how you can get out of such gloomy days. Yes, Sonika, so good to see you after so long. Got that. Great, Richa. I'm glad you found the reasons on why the market is down. This too shall pass. Yes, Richa. Priyanka. There's always an opportunity in diversity. Yes, Aditi. Well, yeah. Well, I truly believe in the power of financial education. So here is a disclaimer again. Please do not invest just because I named all these companies. Learn how to pick good quality stocks and then only invest. Because you can invest once with what I have said, but you cannot sustain them. If you want a consistent journey, a sustainable journey to wealth, and you want to take all your goals, then you got to learn how to manage your finances, invest them well, pick good stocks, pick good mutual funds and other investments. Nobody else can do this for you. Everybody makes money for themselves. Like I always say, you can't diet for me, I can't exercise for you. So we all need to take charge. We all need to be responsible for our finances. If us not, then who will? On that note, guys, I close this decoding. Tomorrow is a very special decoding that we are bringing in. So let me invite all of you for that. So our money coach for kids, Beena Jaikrishnan, will be live with me on Saturday, 5 p.m. Okay? She is a part of the Women on Wealth team. She is in touch with many of you. She helps, supports many of you in going to your next level. So tomorrow, come in to support her. She's our money coach for kids and she'll be sharing why financial education for kids and what are those various tips that you can use to educate your kids from now on. So do make sure you schedule yourself for 5 p.m. tomorrow when we come live for financial education for kids. Till then, stay tuned, take charge, stay safe, and keep sharing about Women on Wealth because if not you, who will? And it's only you, because of you, that we will help 50 lakh women get financially educated by 2030. So do make sure you pass on this video and about Women on Wealth to all the women around you. I trust you will. Take charge, guys. Stay safe. Bye.